Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are with Dr. Agrawal, ma'am. She is Vice Dean in Index Institute of Dental Science, which comes under Malwanchal University. Welcome to Thoughts on Education program of collegenia.com. Ma'am, kindly introduce yourself.
Hello, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm Dr. Agrawal. I'm endodontist by profession. That means I've done my post-graduation in the branch of conservative dentistry in endodontics. After teaching in various institutes in Indore city, now I'm finally associated with the Index Group of institutes. As you correctly mentioned, and it is under Malwanchal University, and now I am here posted as the Vice Dean of the institution.
Ma'am, you have held key position at Education Institute throughout your career. What keeps you connected with the education sector, and how has your experience been so far with the institute?
My experience has been very good so far. What is the best point of being in an education institute is that you continuously interact with the youth. And students bring a lot of fresh ideas, and the interaction keeps you more alive, keeps you more young, it keeps you on the zeal to learn. Because when you are teaching someone, you are also reading, relearning. So as there is a very famous quote that intelligent person is who can forget and relearn what has been learned. So many things keep changing, especially in technical branches. Medical branches, there is current innovation always coming up. So if you are somewhere associated with the education institute, I feel you keep upgrading yourself.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, being the Vice Dean of IITS, what's your roles and responsibility towards the student?
So the post doesn't matter. I think when you're a teacher, you have all the responsibility for their overall development, their academics, their personal problems. We have a mentor-mentee system here. So there are a few students who can come up to you and even the peer pressures, any kind of family issues, everything they can discuss with the student. And in today's world, I think those very stern teachers and the barrier or a distance between the teacher and student no longer exists. So we have a very friendly, cordial atmosphere where the teachers are easily approachable.
Ma'am, how do you make a strategy about the key programs and plans for your skill being the Vice Dean?
See, last 2 years, all our strategies and plans were governed by COVID only, because we have been associated with the medical college and we were a red zone hospital. So most of our interns, our faculty, they have wholeheartedly served the community during this pandemic area, and the institute has got several appreciation awards from the government and local bodies for the same. And now, once we are past that, we are focusing on, say, improving the technology that we can expose our students to. But overall, we look for a holistic development. It's just not dentistry. There are a lot of cultural programs, interactions, and all those things amalgamated into one, so that it's just not work, it's like a good growth that they get here.
Ma'am, do you have any extracurricular activities to enhance the skills of our students or expose them to real-world challenges?
Yeah, continuously almost throughout the year, programs on stress management, communication skills. We have Dr. Malwanchal, who is there in the medical college and hospital. He has even books on this subject. So he takes a lot of interest in body language and communication skills part. Plus, say, learning a little bit about MS Office and designing of presentations, all this are there. More than that, role play, skits are a major part in public health industry department. So all these nukkad nataks, continuous interactions, tobacco cessation programs, all these keep on happening. So that's a lot of public exposure, and obviously they are always promoted to take part. They have an RM group, like the fest which takes place. So you should see the energy with which the students participate in it. So lots of activities like face painting, on-the-spot slogans, and other departments also, they do their day celebrations. Like we have a consent day, then we have an oral surgery day. So it's a broad spectrum. Some have slogans, some have 1-minute competitions, even blood donation camps. So it's like quite a bit of other activities take place simultaneously.
Ma'am, how does the curriculum of IITS ensure that the students are being prepared for the future?
See, the curriculum is not just about the teacher taking a lecture and the student just sitting and doing it. So it's like more of an interaction. And through various seminars, projects that we give them, what we try to develop is the thought process. And also, with now postgraduates also being there's a lot of emphasis on research. So that is how, once you say that you should not fill the gaps, you should not fill them with some study material. You have to ignite the desire to learn. So that is basically what is the philosophy of the institute.
So ma'am, tell me, how do you try to bring in practical approach towards the subject and make it industry oriented?
See, our chairman, sir, Shri Suresh Singh Adoria, he has never been to buy whatever equipment you wish, the latest which you wish to upgrade. He's very keen on developing the institute on that front. So that is how we have almost at par with the other institutes, what all technologies are there. Plus a lot of emphasis again on students attending conferences, going and presenting there. And they have regular postings in medical college. So somewhere that in an isolated dental college may lack in that exposure, that is also covered up. So both theoretical and practical aspects of the training are very well covered.
Ma'am, how do you help your student to cope up with the competition being so high in the outside world?
See, people normally say a lot of negative things about dentistry कि हर आपको अगली गली में dental clinic मिल जाता है, scope नहीं है, all this. Because if you're good at your work, it really makes a difference. So what I believe is that to face the competition, number one is you should be passionate about what you are doing. And the training obviously gives you a very good base to deal with different diseases or types of patients that you're going to see. But the rest of it is inborn. Like अगर आपका intention है कि हाँ, I have to make a mark, then really you can beat that competition. And in a country like India, we have a lot of scope for dentistry to grow further. All that negative news is mainly by people who are not putting in efforts in the right direction and just blaming it on the government or somebody else to probably help them out on those things. I would seriously request we also need a boost, kind of the way ministry is promoting Ayush and all that. So if that happens in the long run, much helpful it will be for our students, but still there's nothing to get disheartened about, and it still has a very good scope.
Ma'am, how does the institute enhance the skill of the faculty and prepares them according to the industry standard?
Faculty?
Yes, ma'am.
Faculty, see, we have faculty development programs conducted twice or thrice in a year. More than that, again, there's a lot of encouragement for the people who are participating in conferences or getting paper publications done. On the website also you'll find that they are specially mentioned, recommendation is given to them. So overall it's like everybody is supportive of each other. There's nothing like pulling people down. So that is how it is a nice progressive atmosphere.
Ma'am, what do you see as the greatest strength of your institute?
Greatest strength of any institute are the students. उनके बिना तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है. So they are punctual. Quite a few places you'll find that they're non-attending people. आते ही नहीं हैं, finally degree मिल जाता है. So there's nothing like that. We have a lot of emphasis on the attendance part. So the students are pretty regular, and again there's a good interaction between the students and teachers. So there's no gap of communication. So that really helps to strengthen the institute overall.
Ma'am, what would you like people to know about your institute that they may not know?
Because इतना दूर है ना शहर से, so there's a very common mindset कि वहाँ कुछ होता नहीं है. And they think that faculty में part time आता होगा and really does not happen. And that is not the case. We have almost all 100% full-time faculty and a very good campus. Plus, because it's associated with the medical college and we have the university also in the same campus. So, स्टूडेंट पार्ट पे जो स्ट्रगल है ना वो काफ़ी कम हो जाता है. लाइक आपको बार बार डीयू में जाना है या गॉड फॉरवर्ड एमपीएमएस में जाना है एंड जो कम्युनिकेशन गैप है, बार बार आपका रिस्पॉन्डेंस कर रहे हैं, टाइम पे आपका डेट शीट्स नहीं है, कहीं कुछ है, वो सब चीज़ें ऑलमोस्ट नेग्लिजिबल. दैट एवरीथिंग इज देयर एज अ यूनिट. आपको मेडिकल कॉलेज का एक्सपोजर भी यही है विद इन द कैंपस. There are the nursing, pharmacy, and times interdisciplinary interaction happens. We have PGs now, and very experienced faculty. Like quite a few teachers are more than 15 years, 16 years of total teaching experience that they have. So that is what really makes a difference. Especially that the university is there associated with us only. So we have a very good timeline. What is the 11 months या 12 months जो schedule है, we stick to that on time.
Ma'am, any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring student?
I would definitely encourage them to take dentistry as a profession. But we have seen a trend that BDS करके वो फिर कुछ और करना चाहते हैं, मतलब they migrate into other lines. So I would like them to devote themselves to the practice and upliftment of dentistry. आप देखेंगे कि स्किन में बहुत चेंजेस हुए हैं, है ना, वो भी एक कॉस्मेटिक ब्रांच है. एंड उनके एसोसिएशन ने जो बेसलाइन चार्जेस रखे हैं या जो भी रखा है वो हाई है. एंड पीपल डू पे, डोंट वी पे 500 से 1000 रुपीज़ हम यह कंसल्टेशन के लिए वहाँ पे करते हैं. Nothing against them, but see they are having the same population ना. ऐसे थोड़ी कि डेंटिस्ट के पास जाने वाला अलग पॉपुलेशन आ रहा है इंदौर का और बाकी जगह जाने वाला अलग आ रहा है. तो it is our duty somehow to motivate the people, to sensitize them कि हाँ ये आपके लिए भी उतना ही important part है आपकी body का as compared to the other things. And gradually there is obviously a change with all these social media platforms coming up. I think TikTok has contributed a lot to the growth of dentistry because everybody needs to make a video, so you need to look good. So that is how we should have unity once. अगर किसी ने कुछ बुरा करा है, गलती से भी हो गया है, तो you should not do backbiting. You should say कि okay fine, जो भी है we go ahead with progress. And if everybody is saying that okay हमको ये नहीं सोचना कि भाई हम फ्रेशर हैं तो हम कम चार्ज करेंगे और वो इतना है तो वो इतना चार्ज करेगा. इट हैज टू बी स्किल बेस्ड. इसलिए आपको क्या बढ़ाना है, अपना स्किल बढ़ाना है. इफ यू नो कि हाँ मैं ये फिलिंग का प्रोसीजर उस 15 साल वाले के एट पार कर रहा हूँ या अच्छा कर रहा हूँ, मैंने ट्रेनिंग प्रॉपर्ली कंप्लीट किया है, देन आप उतना चार्ज कर सकते हो ना. वो एज फैक्टर क्यों आना चाहिए उसमें, क्या आना है हमारा स्किल. सो दैट इज व्हाट आई लाइक टू एम्फसाइज ऑन कि आप अपने आप को लोकेलिटी एरिया वो कंसिडरेशंस थोड़े बहुत तो रहते ही हैं, लेकिन उससे भी ज़्यादा व्हाट यू हैव टू एम्फसाइज नॉट ग्रोइंग योरसेल्फ. बेस्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट इज व्हेन यू इन्वेस्ट इन योरसेल्फ. सो दैट इज व्हाट.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.